Hello and welcome. You're watching Daily Vnews, broadcasting from Hanoi, Vietnam.
Kazakh President Nursultan Nazarbayev wrapped up his official visit to Vietnam on November the 1st. Minister of Science and Technology and Finance Minister of Vietnam held several meetings with Japanese officials to enhance cooperation. Leaders of the Vietnamese Party National Assembly hosted separate receptions for the President of the Venezuelan National Assembly. More than 1,000 contestants of 42 ethnic groups have registered for the second Miss Ethnic Vietnam pageant.
Kazakh's President Nursultan Nazarbayev wrapped up his official visit to Vietnam on November 1st, during which he met with Vietnamese party, state, and government leaders.
On October the 31st, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng met with the Kazakh President. Trọng applauded the visit, saying it is a strong symbol of the traditional friendship and cooperation between the two countries. The party leaders stressed that Vietnam always attaches importance to developing relations with traditional friendly countries, including Kazakhstan. Nazarbayev said Kazakhstan will further strengthen multifaceted cooperation with Vietnam, especially in trade, investment, culture, and education and training. While receiving the Kazakh president the same day, National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng said, apart from cooperating in economics, the two sides should promote exchange and cooperation in culture, society, defense, security, and diplomacy. The Kazakh president suggested the National Assemblies of Vietnam and Kazakhstan promote cooperative activities with the aims of contributing to building the friendship between the two countries. In the framework of the visit, a business forum was held for enterprises of Vietnam and Kazakhstan to exchange information and explore investment opportunities with a view to promoting trade and investment ties between the two countries. Two-way trade between Vietnam and Kazakhstan is modest at $44 million in 2010 and $26.3 million in the first 8 months of this year. The Hanoi National University on November the 1st welcomed President Nazarbayev and presented him with an honorary doctorate.
In the framework of Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng visit to Japan, Finance Minister Vương Đình Huệ and Minister of Science and Technology Nguyễn Quân held several meetings with Japanese officials.
Meeting with Japanese Finance Minister Jun Azumi, Finance Minister Huệ proposed that Japan increase loans for Vietnam under the 10th Poverty Reduction Support Credit Program from 3.5 billion Japanese yens to 10 billion Japanese yens in the second phase of the 2011 fiscal year. The Japanese Finance Minister pledged that Japan will increase ODA capital as well as new types of investment at possible conditions. During receptions given to the leaderships of the two Japanese insurance groups, Sumitomo and Daiichi, Minister Huệ pledged to create the best conditions possible for Japanese companies to engage in long-term business in this field. He also received officials of Daiwa Securities who said the group is willing to assist Vietnam in issuing bonds in international markets, including in Japan. Meanwhile, Minister of Science and Technology Nguyễn Quân met with the Japanese Minister of Education, Culture, Sport, Science and Technology Masaharu Nagakawa. Minister Quân asked the Japanese side to help in building up capacity of Vietnamese agencies involving in the nuclear power plant project. He also appreciated Japan's support of the building of the Vietnamese Space Center in the Hoa Lạc high-tech zone, saying that he hopes the two sides will promote cooperation in the research and application of space technology, in particular satellite technology.
Leaders of the Vietnamese Party National Assembly on October 31st hosted separate receptions for President of the Venezuelan National Assembly, who is here for an official visit.
National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng and President Fernando Soto Rosat agreed in their meeting to promote comprehensive cooperation, solidarity, and mutual understanding between the two legislatures, helping to boost Vietnam-Venezuela relations. Chairman Hùng suggested both sides increase the exchange of delegations by legislators and friendship parliamentarians groups to speed up cooperation programs. President Fernando Soto Rosat said Vietnam and Venezuela share many similarities and should take advantage of their potentials, especially in oil and gas exploitation and production, to step up bilateral cooperation in politics, economics, trade and investment for the benefits of both sides. Party Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng expressed thanks to the Venezuelan people for their support and solidarity for the Vietnamese people during their struggle for national independence as well as in the renewal process. He affirmed Vietnam is determined to consolidate and further enhance the friendship and cooperation between the two countries, lifting the relations to a new height.
The Vietnamese government has just approved an aid package worth of $100,000 to help Thailand overcome the consequences of the worst floods that has happened in the past 5 decades.
Foreign Minister Phạm Bình Minh handed over the assistance to Thai Ambassador to Vietnam Anuson Chinvano on October 31st. Minh offered sympathy to the Thai people and said he hopes the Thai government and people will quickly surmount the difficulties and gradually bring socio-economic activities back to normal. The Thai ambassador thanked the Vietnamese government and people for their valuable assistance.
Vietnam and the Republic of Korea convened the 6th meeting of the Vietnam-Republic of Korea Joint Committee for Science and Technology Cooperation in Hanoi on November 1st.
The two countries signed an agreement on cooperation in science and technology in 1995, and the cooperative activities in this field between the two countries have since been implemented through the organization of meetings of the Joint Committee. At this year's meeting, Vietnam proposed enhancing cooperation on biotechnology, material technology, medical pharmaceutical technology, information and communication technology, and new energy. The meeting agreed on a series of cooperative contents, including the expansion of the current Joint Committee for Science and Technology Cooperation into the Vietnam Republic of Korea Committee for Education, Science and Technology Cooperation.
A Vietnam trade fair opened in the Cambodian capital city of Phnom Penh on November 1st under the theme Friendship, Cooperation and Development.
150 Vietnamese businesses are displaying their products at almost 300 booths at the Friday Fair, which is jointly organized by the Ministries of Defense and the Ministries of Industry and Trade of Vietnam and Cambodia. According to Minister of State of the Cambodian Ministry of Industry and Trade, Kheo Sok Nay, Vietnamese fairs have helped increase trade between the two countries to $1.83 billion last year and more than $2 billion in the first 9 months of this year. He said Cambodia considers Vietnam a strong trade partner and Vietnam's presence in the Cambodian market is important to the trade and investment ties between the two countries.
More than 1,000 contestants of 42 ethnic groups have registered for the second Miss Ethnic Vietnam pageant, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism announced at a press briefing on October 31st.
The organizing board has selected 147 contestants for the semi-final rounds, which will take place in Hanoi from November 1st to 5th and in Ho Chi Minh City from November 12th to 15th. 15 finalists will be chosen to participate in competitions that will highlight their talents and charity work in the final round from November 26th to December 10th in Ho Chi Minh City. The final is scheduled for December 10th at Hòa Bình Theatre in Ho Chi Minh City. The beauty contest aims to promote the solidarity among 54 ethnic groups in the country and honor the beauty and talents of Vietnamese women.
Vietnam is one of the 2 countries under the spotlight at the Charleroi Expo 2011, which opened at the International Exhibition Center in the Belgian city of Charleroi on October 31st.
Speaking at the opening, Vietnamese ambassador to Belgium Phạm Sanh Châu said that the selection of Vietnam to be highlighted at the exhibition shows that the relations between Vietnam and Belgium continue to grow in all fields, especially in culture and trade. Covering an area of 1,200 square meters, Vietnam's area stands out with unique designs, attracting big crowds of visitors. The visitors also have a chance to enjoy traditional music performance and culinary arts of Vietnam during the 2-week fair.
And it's time to say goodbye again. Catch us tomorrow, the same time.